lagi sama saya di channel terindah Suya Dinar. Jangan lupa nonton video pembelajaran kami sampai habis.
Biar tidak gagal paham.
Biar kalian gak gagal paham.
Okay, good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Today we again meet you in the situation that's very nice situation, with nice condition, and you move. Okay, today we have the topic discussion for teaching English as a foreign language subject as basic principle for teaching language English as a foreign language. So we have already one presenter consists of 3 students, and we have already gathered 3 questions, and every question of course need very nice answer from the presenter and also from the audience. Okay, now we need 2 students to read the 3 questions that's already shared to you. Notes. Start. Okay, we continue. Who wants to read the 3 questions? Raise your hand. Okay, starting from you. What is your name? Yemima Sirai. Closer.
First question is, can you give example of basic principle? And second question is, can you explain about your material of point the basic principle? And third question is, what the purpose we learn this topic?
Hi, next. Who? You want to?
Yes, but in
That's no problem. You read the question but without reading the question. You see, you watch the camera.
I don't remember, sir. May I look this?
It's okay, no problem.
Okay. Can you give example of basic principle? And second question is, can you explain about your material? And third question is, what the purpose we learn this topic?
Okay, we want to get the answer from the presenter first. You need to shoot your friends out here. There's very, very funny faces. This is the presenter, and this is the audience. Okay.
What the goals we learn this topic? This topic is basic principle. So my answer
So the question is from
Afifa.
Aviva. You should Aviva.
Group. For group. From group. Berapa? Aku group.
Okay, listen. This is individual questions. Not
Based on the group.
You don't need to ask about the group.
Okay. Read it Repeat again. What the goals we learn this topic? This topic is basic principle. So my answer is, you will develop your awareness, kesadaran of the English language, enabling you to improve your own language skill in preparation for teaching others. Improve theirs. You will be able to broaden your horizon by looking through the eyes of a foreign learner of English and lay the foundation for embarking on a career.
As in the PowerPoint say, basic principles is like people also when they are not a professional can teach English. If you understand the topic, you can do it. How? It says selection. You have to select your topic, but you need to be sure you are able to explain everything you will teach. Because if not, you will become a horrible teacher and your students won't learn anything. This is the selection and grading. Also, grading. You need to know the level of your students. Because if you teach high level to a primary school, they won't learn anything. When you teach English, also when you are not still a teacher, you can teach a class, but First, you need to be sure you know the topic. You need to select your topic, and also you need to know your audience, because you cannot teach the same for primary school and for high school, right? The level is different. This is the selection and grading. Contextualization, it means you need to know. Here explains also the culture. You need to know how to apply some examples when you teach to your children. Sometimes when I explain, oh, in Indonesian you do like this, like this, like this, because you will get it better. And also it says when you speak, for example, if I say, oh, it wasn't delicious, and Melissa, yeah, look her face, she was like, what is she talking about? Maybe if she's in the conversation before, oh, I went to McDonald's but it wasn't delicious. If she just listened, it wasn't delicious, she will say, what is she talking about? It's the same when you explain to your students. If you say something but they don't have a previous idea, they won't understand. Or you have to explain. English is as a foreign language. Also, you need to explain to them in their culture what does it mean. Here, what does it mean? Because it's not the same, right? It's very, very different. We learn about this, about the context. You know, like maybe the word sexy in this context is bad, in this one is not. This kind of thing. And presentation and practice. How is it says? You select your topic, you know your audience, and now you do your presentation in front of your students, and you practice it. That's it. This is the basic principles. You have to understand your topic, you have to know your audience or your students. Later you prepare your topic, you have to know the context of your students. You prepare your class about that, and later you do the presentation. It is clear?
Clear? Is that clear? Okay, that's clear from Elda with a nice explanation. And actually, you maybe haven't read the book yet, yeah, but for good readers, for Elda is nice. She gets some knowledge from reading that book. So, of course, when you want to add your knowledge, of course, you need to read. Then, for first question is complicated, and not complicated, it's completed. And then we move to the second question. And the Princess Putri will answer, don't wait till 10 minutes later, because the capacity of my mobile will finish. I need to show your discussion.
Will be full.
Useless discussion. Okay, Putri, you start and you aim to them. Okay, we move to the question number 1. Okay. Here. Langsung lah, jangan nunggu lama-lama lagi.
Don't take a long time.
Question of Rizka. Give me example of teach basic principle and TEFL. Example maybe linguistic principle. Effect. The native language of learner exert a strong influence on the
Can you speak closer?
Okay, we do it.
The native language of learner exert a strong influence on the acquisition of the target language system. While the native system will exercise both facilitating and operating effect on the production and operation of the new language. The interfering effect are likely to be the most silent.
With example you give me, you can example to make student learn TEFL better. Could be your example. yang tahu pasti itu bisa nggak bikin siswa yang belajar TEFL itu lebih baik lagi based on your exam.
3.
Terima kasih telah menonton video ini. Jangan lupa klik like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.